What's going on YouTube? Ben here, and today I got something I've been looking forward to for a while. The Noctua NH-D15S. Now this cooler is a monster. For those of you who don't know, when you want top of the range air cooling, one of the companies you look towards is Noctua. You may not be a fan of their fan color scheme, but there's no denying the performance these bad boys had to offer. Now before I go ahead and talk you guys' head off, let's open the box up and see what's inside and get a closer look at the D15S. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this bad boy out of the box here. Oh, well, if I can. Alright, now, Noctua, I know, they know how to package stuff, if nothing else. Make sure everything gets to you nice and secure. As you can see here, we've got the D15S, that's premium heatsink, and we of course have got all the mounting stuff. As you can see, there's quite a bit of foam there in the box to make sure this thing arrives to you in the best possible shape. We're going to go ahead and set the cooler to the side for a minute, and we'll take a quick look at the SecuFirm 2 mounting system. Now this of course features a backplate and mounting brackets for various Intel and AMD configurations. Opening this bad box up here. Another thing I like is Noctua goes ahead and they put all their stuff in different bags. Like this is a general bag here. It's of course got the NTH1 thermal paste, fan mounting brackets. It's got PWM cable here with noise, low noise adapter, if you will. And it's got a couple 3M sticky pads to help reduce noise. We also have my favorite screwdriver. I love seeing these in here. Just it sounds silly, but more and more of the high-end cooler companies are starting to do it, and it just makes life easier, especially if they know you're going to need it for that cooler. Now we of course have 3 different installation guides, one for AMD, one for the 1150 series from Intel, so 1150, hopefully 1151, 55, 56 and all that, and then of course the 2011 LGA socket from Intel as well. Nice and labeled. We have our AMD set, brackets, the brackets and screws and spacers we need. Then we of course have the Intel set here, and one of the main differences between the 1150 series and the 2011 is actually the thickness and width of the threads on the screws. Now there's not a whole lot else going there. The square is a bit bigger as well, but those are all easily enough managed on the same bracket. So just a little tidbit for you. And then we of course have the back plate for the LGA 1150 series, which is always nice. They've got a nice piece of cardboard on there protecting it. Just put this stuff in here and get this out of the way. And we can go ahead and get the D15S out now. As you can see here, I'm having a bit of trouble getting in there. I'm trying to be careful. I don't want to rip anything. And Noctua, as I said, they package their stuff excellently. It's great. I do not mind it at all. If it takes me a few extra minutes to get in there, it is well worth it. I mean, as you can see, I've got the cooler out now, but there is still a piece of cardboard that is in there between the fan and the cooler to make sure that while there's a little bit of a gap there, we don't want it to get bent or anything to get in there and get damaged, so cardboard it is. Now as you can see, this is a dual tower fin arrays here. There are 6 heat pipes that pass through U-shape. They start in one tower, they pass through the bottom block here and come up through the other tower. One of the nice big old good performing Noctua fans there as always. And again, like I say, it's nice to see that the mounting stuff for the cooler is already pre-installed on the cooler. This is always a big thing for me. It saves a couple minutes installation, and it's just it's really a great feature. But yeah, there's not a whole lot more than that. As you can see up here, we got Noctua logos, and I mean it's a nice dual tower. Alright, now of course we can put another fan on here. You can put 2 more fans on here if you had them. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and get this bad boy installed, test it out, and I'm going to report back on how the performance is. So make sure to check for the link down in the description for the review when it's live. As always, thank you guys for watching, and please stay tuned for more content in the near future.